This episode brought to you by Princess of Amithar, sword-swinging science fiction in the tradition of Edgar Rice Burroughs, available in paperback and for Kindle at Amazon. Hello and welcome to the Welsknight Patreon server for the last time, at least in Season 3. We're going to take a quick look around the base and just see all the things we got completed this season, which wasn't a huge amount since I was only on the season for about a little over a month. But, you know, that's okay. Just grab some gear here. Throw on my armor. And we're ready to go. Alright. Let's start with a quick look inside the Nether. So we will go in through kind of the back door. And here's the completed Nether Hub hallway. Minecart track, automatic cart retrieval system using the cactus, and we had two entrances, the main entrance and the Stina Rose portal, which I just came through. Welcome to History West's Avalon, official name of the base. Alright, so we come through the front door of the base, and here's what we see. We see a pigman. Eat it, pigman. Okay. Avalon. And behind us we have our eagle. And as we come onto the base, we see our airships up in the distance, and our banners on all of the all of the light posts. On the right hand side here, we've got our villager trading post. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see I made 363 villager trades. Not bad for a month. There were people on the server who had tens of thousands of trades. Here is our mob dropper, all 7 levels. Just a very modest one with our automatic retrieval system here. Yeah, we got a few things. Zombies, some creepers, and some skeletons. Drop it in there. And I can hear a spider. Okay. We got our trees with our little fences around, giving it that classic Victorian look. Lots of flower beds. Here's our Super Smelter, based on Welsknight's design. If you would like to build a Super Smelter, he has a 15-minute build for it. I'll put a link in the description. This is the first thing built on the base, which was my house. My own design. Very simple. There's the dragon head. I didn't kill the dragon, I was given the head. And upstairs. This was originally my enchanting area. I put a bed up here, so if I laid down on my bed and it said there are monsters close, I could go upstairs and still sleep. Cactus farm, more flower beds. This was my slime patch that I used as a practice for elytra launching, which I was never very good at. Sheep farm, my AFK fishing farm, the Office of Zombie and Skeleton Affairs. A couple shulker boxes in here. I was going to store potions in here. I ended up giving all my potions away. Made a lot of them. Okay, over here on Liberty Street is our sugarcane farm, automatic sugarcane farm, which does really well. And across the street, facing Industry Parkway, is our regular farm. Got our regular crops in here. It's all manual. It's just got a wall around it. And my favorite build is the library. This I built from a design that I found on the net, not a Minecraft design, but an actual building of a Victorian library. And I've got my potion making here, lots of potions, fire resistance left, some components here, and a bunch of potion stands. And down below is where we have all of our books, all of our magic books, and we have lots of them. They're not sorted, but lots of books. Just a little beyond where this stone pillar is, right underneath here is a spawner. I don't remember off the top of my head if it was a spider spawner or a skeleton spawner, but I think it's a skeleton spawner. I never got around to doing anything with it. Didn't have the time. 1 month and about 8 days is all the time I had on the server. So, heading down, what did I say it was? Liberty Street. And on the left we have some jungle trees that I brought in and planted, and got our little tree house. Just the very basic setup. Got a bed if we want to spend the night here. And on that tree we have our cocoa beans. Back here at the corner of Diligence Avenue we've got our minecart station. Minecarts going off to the jungle in the east and to the desert in the northwest. And I've got dogs stationed all over the place. Finally got the place lit up enough that I don't have very many mobs. You can see all these little pieces of carpeting out here. They're all on top of a light source, in this case a sea lantern, just like the light poles. Okay, down Enterprise Boulevard we've got our Netherwart farm, and on the left we have our stables, our llamas, our donkey, skeleton horses, regular horses, and a mule. And I had one other horse that I captured, a black one, to go with my white horse, and he got killed in the Nether Hub just the last couple of days. Here's our mine, and I'm not going to go down there, it's pretty basic. And our cemetery, which we've seen many times. Got our pigs here. Somewhere in here is Babe. Let's see if we can find him. And Peppa was in here, but I accidentally butchered Peppa. Sorry, kids. There's Babe. Okay. All the other pigs are just nameless pork producing. Here's our AFK chicken farm, which has done really well. Our 5 beacons. And here we are back on, what is this street? The Street Parkway. We've got our statues to our good friends and patrons. Patrons in the sense that they gave me things while I was on the server, not Patreon patrons. Candy Bear 5947, Evander, Aletha Prime, Stina Rose, and of course Welsknight at the far end, and Professor Savant, who helped me probably more than anyone else as far as giving me materials. Here's our outdoor cafe with our automat. Speaking of chicken, there we go. Here we have our brownstone apartments They're all empty. And across the street is our visitors embassy and hostel. All the doors are open because I had a server tour come through with Welsknight, which we'll be posting sometime soon. Okay, we come to the last street, Majesty Street. The street goes just up here and stops at the cut through on the hill. They never gotten around to making it further. Another brownstone apartment. Here is the Office of Pig Domestication. I hear a zombie, but I think he's underground because right under this is a huge crevasse. And finally, at the corner of Majesty Street and Diligence Avenue is the Museum of Applied History, where we have exhibits to some of the biomes, including more cocoa beans, and exhibits to some of the man-made products. If you run short of picks, there's one up here on the wall. Okay. So the reason I'm giving this last tour is that as soon as Welsknight posts his tour of our server, this world will be available for download, and you can download it and play around in it in your heart's content. And one of the many cool places that you could make as your home base is this one. There are cooler and fancier places to see, but this is pretty homey. It's a pretty comfortable place to live. You got most of your needs right here, and it's still got a lot of room for expansion if you wanted to build onto that. And of course, here we have our warehouse, and we've got all our materials, lots of gold still. Well, not a lot of gold, but some. Lots of iron. And we've got our lapis and plenty of redstone, wood. Still got quite a bit of spruce. And on the other side, we've got quite a bit of crafted and or manufactured goods, foods, potion ingredients, redstone. So this would be a comfortable place to live. Now, right here I've got my shulker boxes full of all kinds of goodies. This was my treasury. Still had 38 diamonds and 5 blocks of diamonds left. Got a couple of 3 pairs of elytras in here. Some rockets. There are more rockets in a box right around the corner. Got some swords and picks. My best tools are on the wall here. I'm going to put my bow back up on the wall, and you know, I think I'll get one more item frame here for my historic sword, and I'm going to stick that up here. Now, come on. There we are. And all of these things will be available for you if you want to come and play. Get the gold away. Get the zombie flesh away. Where did I get zombie flesh? I'm just going to keep this one piece of chicken. You know what? I'll give you the piece of chicken. There's the chicken. There's some fish and some torches. This is my best armor. Most of it is brand new. Very little use. I shall stick that right here. There's also a brand new full suit of armor at my house in Spawntown. Alright, so if you download the world and you decide you want to play in this, feel free to come right here and get this armor and all these tools and all the wealth I have in my shulker boxes, potions, and you will be set for starting out in a really awesome game world. There's still a lot of resources to be gathered, tons of mobs to be fought, and you can be the hero. So, for the last time, this is History West signing off from the Welsknight Patreon server Season 3. In about 2 months, please join me back for Season 4, which I get to be in from the very beginning. And you'll see some other videos in the meantime from me. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.